Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening to It Tastes Different News. Today, we're going to discuss Master Chief and how does he go to the bathroom. All right. Article from Polygon. Frank O'Connor, the Halo franchise director, says everything the Chief secretes in a normal day goes into the suit, and then it's recycled. So that's gross as hell. Let's fire it off to Nick here, and let's see what he feels about peeing in a can. Nick.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's his own Captain Planet, right? Just taking care of business. You know, when you're fighting the Covenant, I guess that's all you can do is just poop and pee in your suit and get it recycled. I mean, when does he eat and when does he drink, right? It's all just a whole system that recycles itself in and out. It's kind of like South Park, but, you know, instead of sitting down on something, he's just eating his own crap and drinking his own urine. I wonder if he has different flavors, like a flavor system in there where, you know, he can have it cycle through lemonade or raspberry, strawberry, you know, whatever he feels like. Maybe
you got the Baskin Robbins update, 31 flavors.
Yeah, there you go. And then, you know, yeah, maybe it depends on the gun he's holding, right? Needler is like some sort of pink strawberry thing. And, you know, the pistol that's just vanilla. But yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting that they think, I guess they would, but it's interesting that they think about these things and, you know, what Master Chief would do in that circumstance. I think in that article, they talk about someone brought up like, what does Master Chief smell like? And that kind of got the conversation going. And, O'Connor said he probably smells really bad, which understandable. That's why he doesn't take his helmet off. Or when you see he has no helmet off, you don't see his face because it's probably like he's probably got bad acne. So, but but anyway, yeah, it's interesting. Man, that's gotta be huffing your own paint. You know, what do you think, Patrick?
I bet he smells like Old Spice and BO. That Chief's got Old Spice built into there. I don't know. I don't know why people would think to even question this stuff. I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, they can make up whatever they want. Master Chief pees and poops in his suit. I mean, it'd be a no-brainer, right? You never see him without his suit. So if he can go days, months, weeks without taking off his suit, it's all got to go somewhere. He's got to eat and drink somehow. So whether he's drinking his own urine or eating his own poo, I don't know. So I don't know. People got too much time on their hand to worry about what Master Chief's doing inside of his own suit. Let the guy have some privacy, man. Come on. I don't know. It's an odd article that we read, and I don't know why it's on people's minds. Leave that for the fanfic people. I'm pretty sure it's already explained. Go out there, look for some Master Chief fanfic. I bet it's already out there. Where Master Chief is Kevin Costner out there peeing, drinking his own pee, or Bear Grylls, pick your poison. Bear Grylls, Kevin Costner, Waterworld, whatever you want. He's drinking his own urine. I think Shane would love that suit, especially if it came in the 31 flavors, like Nick was saying.
Love me some butterscotch.
With extra nuts.
It's a parfait sundae. It's a sundae in there with the nuts and the whipped cream and everything.
Yeah, cherry on top, but
the cherry.
I don't know how they got cherry in there. Oh, Master Chief.
Man, I mean, that's
Nobody
big enough. He could have a full bar in there. Who knows? No?
Master Chief's got his own cherry limeade blend going on in there. He's got a sonic drink machine. But yeah, Shane, what do you think, man? What flavor are you going for? What Master Chief flavor are you going for?
Oh my God, Cortana Blue. That's just
that's the blue coconut cream slush from Sonic right there.
You know, I've had a million and one stupid thoughts in my life, but this is one thought I'd never put anything into. And now that this article has come up, I cannot stop thinking about how does he do it? How does he eat and pee and shit and sleep and all that? It's like, I've never seen him take his helmet off, you know, at least seen it. I mean, maybe he's got a helmet under his helmet when he takes off his helmet. You don't know.
But you have seen him pause, and you thought it was always for his shield to recharge. That's not
true.
The case.
That's true. He's hiding around that corner. Oh, right. Let's get him, Katana. You know, it's
If he's recycling, I don't know if it'll be hard. It might just all be runny. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. He could be running.
He's
Chipotle
just got the
through
running
that thing.
squirts.
Yeah.
He's got the running squirts.
Well,
The
if
trots.
you listen when you're playing the game and he's running, it always goes. Those ain't his footsteps. That's how he recycles it.
That's a Taco Bell trots right there.
Oh man, Chipotle
And
shivers.
when the Marines get on the Warthog and they're like, "Good job, Chief, way to go," they're not talking about him killing people.
That's
Just giving
Chief
him
Bay number 2.
encouragement.
So the next update for the game should be a fucking little pine tree air freshener hanging in the Warthog or something.
Or they just take off his helmet and there's like a dozen of them hanging in his helmet.
Yeah, Chief, I know you're 6'7", but your suit really needs a washing, buddy. You might recycle that thing.
Chief pulls up in the Warthog. Get in, Marines. They're all like,
Oh man,
I don't
He's
know.
got all the
man.
anime stinky lines coming off him from like an anime,
Yeah.
you
And I want to know, has somebody truly fan fictioned this thing? I mean, somebody put
Oh, I'm
that
sure.
much stuff. I know they've had, Cortana, jumping into a skin suit or something, but this is Master Chief goes behind the woods, behind the trees, drops trow, kills a squirrel with his urine because it's been building up for 18 years. I mean, it's people are going to put some thought into this that I don't want, because I'm thinking about it and I don't want it. But it is interesting that the franchise guy was basically saying, "Oh yeah, we gave this some thought. Maybe he's got like a little valve under his cod piece we don't see, or something. You just
It's like a little tap with a turn dial on it.
exactly. Yeah, or he just uses a potato chip clip on the end of it. I don't know." But it's definitely an interesting article thinking about it, because I never put a thought into it. And now it's all I want to fucking think about. I want to read the fan fiction.
Maybe that's where the flood originally came from.
Or the Master Chief flood.
He cleaned his suit out, and that's how the flood was made.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
that's-
poor Master Chief.
That's so terribly gross.
He created the flood.
Oh.
And see, the Covenant just wants revenge because I think they use their planet, one of their planets, as the Chief's waste dump site.
Mhm.
That explains a lot now. It
Yep.
explains a lot.
Oh yeah, the halo was just a toilet bowl lid. That's all it was.
It's just someone broke the lid in Infinite, and Chief's got to go back to repair it because he's got to take a massive dump.
Massive dump. He's going to drop a Doom guy, if you know what I mean.
Everybody's all afraid because everybody's all mad because he didn't use the poopery before he went.
Exactly.
He upper deckered all the Covenant's toilets.
But see, now that you think about Master Chief, now you got to worry about, all right, well, how does Doom guy take a shit? How does Metroid? How does she take how does she drop a deuce? I mean, I've never seen her take her costume off. I'm just putting that out there.
But you have seen her out of costume.
Well,
Yeah.
we don't talk about that website.
You
She
see
does
her-
have cut scenes like in some games and
Yeah.
comic books where she is without her suit on.
Yeah, but those
and
are
the
my
closest thing we get to
fan
Master Chief is just his helmet from behind.
And it's just holding
Yeah.
his helmet. So
Yeah,
he
yeah,
just
you
have,
don't
like,
even see
he
his
has
head.
one that he sits off to the side.
Yeah.
He never takes it off. He just holds
He's,
it so people are like, oh.
He's
he
the
does take it off.
Mandalorian, right?
Yeah.
See,
You know,
I was going to bring that up because Mando, he was like, "Oh, here's my face, but you're not supposed to see it, but I'm going to show you anyways." Fuck Mandalorian. That made me so mad. It pissed me off when they showed his face.
so you wanted to figure out how
Okay.
Mandalorian went to the bathroom and ate again, and all that stuff.
Exactly. I mean, did he urinate in a tauntaun? I don't know, but I don't want to put too much thought into these things, and now that's all I can think about. It's like, now, all right, what about Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees? They never take off their freaking jumpsuits. So, I mean, they're
Well,
just
they're
shitting
dead.
down their legs.
Yeah, they're dead. They don't got to eat. They just leave
but
little turn
you going to
droplets.
tell me they still ain't got to make a poo?
You know,
Well, you don't
Jason's,
if you don't eat,
Jason's
how you gonna
pelvis has been blown off like at the first or second movie. So he sure as hell ain't.
That's true.
Nothing's working
he
down
may
there.
have a catheter or maybe one of them poop sacks, duct taped to him. But and Freddy Krueger, we all know what happened to him. His burnt right off. Looked
He
like,
cauterized his poo hole.
yeah, it looked like a freaking curly Q from Arby's now.
Trying to get frisky with those razor hands, you know?
Cauterize it.
How do I do this? She's so pretty.
Yeah, I don't know. Too many people. I don't know. I don't have that much time on my hands to sit there and think about how Master Chief goes to the bathroom.
No, but I mean, if I'm going to think about really stupid crap that really I don't need to put any thought into, this would probably be it. How does a man wearing a suit of armor who never takes it off take a leak? And when he leaks in his suit, do you actually hear the urine hitting the can? I mean, that's really what I want to know, because I want that put in the next update. You know, he's in a warthog and then you hear that urine stream just nailing that aluminum.
It's the overcharge sound.
That you thought that was the shield charge, but
No,
it was not.
That was him taking a piss.
Yep. That was the internal suit vacuums kicking on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this
The
is
regulator.
definitely a fan fiction thing that I want to read about now. I really do.
He wants to hear about all of its literacy goodness. He wants to hear about what Master Chief smells like when the helmet comes off, and the ammonia smell knocking out everybody when the helmet comes off. He just wants to hear about it all.
Yeah, you know, it's like a 20-gallon sack of urea in there just fermenting for the last God knows how many decades.
That's how they make his suit ballistic resistant, right? All the panels are filled with urine. They just sucks it up into the outer panels so that he's sloshing when he's running.
Probably makes his own moonshine.
Fermented urine. He makes his own mash. It's urine feces.
Yeah, his own mash.
All the grunts sitting around drinking. You know, have you had Master Chief ale yet?
Comes right out of the faucet.
That's right.
Hey, Master Chief, come over here.
We have a Master Chief Red special this month. It's a Master Chief Red, Irish Red.
God. Then he turns around and he opens up his little oven door and he's got a loaf of bread in there. Oh, God.
Ding.
Ding. The what do they call the brown loaf of bread you get in the restaurants? The rye bread.
The rye bread.
Master Chief's making rye bread.
Oh, this one's got nuts on it.
Oh, and corn.
This was a
Hey,
marble.
Master Chief, you got any dessert in there? Maybe some Snicker bars or something.
But this goes to show you that when the history of a character is not completely, utterly, and fully detailed out, people are going to come up with their own thoughts and ideals and concepts and fan fictions and all that. So I'm really interested to see. I mean, I never put a bit of thought into this. Now I want to see a lot more of these things. I want to see people's ideals and thoughts about, you know, these characters that, you know, they play. It's, you know, when you're playing Dark Souls, you run around that suit of armor for 6 months. You never stop and take a pee. You know, what's he doing? I mean, is he really dead? I mean, he even need to make it? You know,
he has a trap door in the front and the back.
Yeah. Well, in Skyrim,
kind of like the face shield. Yeah, kind of like the face shield. It's like, except for his is like, like the old butt flaps in the old Long Johns.
Yes. Now, don't knock those because I have a pair and they're awesome because when it's cold, I can just lift that flap up and my cheeks don't actually hit the toilet, but you got to be careful. Sometimes that flap comes back at the wrong opportunity. So I installed a little Velcro patch
brown.
on there.
Shay would know because the edges of his are brown now.
They're crusty.
Yeah, just the edges.
And the whole flap. It's a pair of white Long Johns, except the flap and the edges of the flap, where the flap meets the other suit, it's all brown.
With the built-in socks that are brown too. So
filled them up, run to the bathroom.
All right. Before this show gets real shitty, giggity, anybody got anything else they want to say about the Chief's bodily functions?
No, but let us know where you piss and shit down in the comments below.
Where do you poo? Let's keep it Sesame Street, though. I want it in poetry.
In that lazy boy all-in-one recliner, that's where.
That's
got
right.
The fridge and the toilet all in it.
Give us a haiku of where you poo.
God.
You're just asking for your inbox to get full of shit.
Yes. And by the way, no
Fill it
pics,
up.
please. Just keep it text. All right. Well, guys, thank you for listening to Poo Talk. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, hit those notification buttons, and let us know what you think. Tell us about some of the fan fiction you've read about some of your favorite characters. Let us know what you think about the Master Chief using his bodily fluids to power his suit. And we will catch you next time. See ya.